And Lulu really isn't a take fun champion. He likes to kill people. This is a Lulu who's going to do the opposite of killing people.
Gragas then trying to knock someone back with his ulti. So I think they did this maybe because they didn't feel like they have a whole lot of because of Rek'Sai being there. So less protection, more overall damage instead. Level 2 already, setting up for an early gank in the mid lane.
Oh, Rydell's found Zayu though, and that blue buff will be going over to him. He has been ignited. Flash over the wall from Rydell as well. What more does he have for the follow-up? 3 seconds left on his Q. He doesn't decide to go for it. The minion line did come in. Pepper Nero in the mid lane has to use that Valkyrie. Livic takes a tower shot.
Flask Corky, you just want to sit back and farm in the early stages mainly.
No, well, Frederick looking for the gank in top lanes. 2 versus 2. Celiva is jumping away, but Libic doesn't have that luxury. He's still getting chunked down, but there's a lot of damage in return. He's got those E-stacks coming up. Libic does manage to get away. Whirlip is still dropping low as well. Remember, the Ren comes through, gets him with the Pierce, and will continue with the Ren stacks. Doesn't manage to get the second Rens off and take down Frederick. He'll be healing up with the passive, but first blood over to Reason Gaming.
Yeah, Giants trying to gank this top lane here to make sure they can
the hook, it's good, and Zayu comes in from the flank as well to mop him up. The assist goes over to Celiva, another kill to Reason. He did come back with 3 games in a row. Meanwhile, Whirlip is on his own in top lane. Zayu does get in here, lands the flay, lands the follow-up as well. Just get the devastating charge onto Zayu. Auto attacks rain down, and the red buff is enough. Celiva takes another tower shot, is able to marshal poise out of the turret range, however.
Pressure onto him. Very different for Whirlip. He's been the guy ahead of Coupon the last 2 games, where it's farming himself, just keep letting him free farm in that lane. You secure that tower then. Coupon is even looking to trade with Archery.
Well, he's doing a pretty good job so far, but we'll have the Dragon's Descent away. Clears out the minion line while doing so. You get my teeth in the right place. However, the hook lands over the wall into the flay. Looks for the follow through with Celiva as well, riding the Fresh Express. We'll get him with the ultimate, the Fate's Call, and the damage, and the flay, and the E, and takes down the Hecarim.
He will get some. Meanwhile, Giants setting up a dive on Celiva. Dragon's nearby.
From Frederick, but now Zayu's here as well, so they are able to push him away, repel him. And the constant auto attacks from Celiva mounting up those Ren charges, those Ren stacks. Looking for the Fate's Call. He's a Pokemon Master. Lands it onto Adri, into the flay as well. Perfect setup, and he takes him down.
This Kalista is really working one. Is Libic looking for more?
Oh, the hook comes through. Doesn't quite land. Zayu is there. He has the explosive cast. He wall lands it, pins him against the wall, but they have no vision. The flay lands regardless. There comes down the ward. And Celiva tries to get in range with the heal, but the knock-up from Frederick onto 2 players. Right on the rim. Fantastic.
Reason Gaming, they stopped the push now. Whirlip is saying, I'm level 6, guys. I can be useful.
I'm relevant. He hasn't come into the fight yet, though. Celiva and Libic are still caught out. He's trying to get in. He's trying to make himself useful, but his jungler's already died. Goes on to Celiva, finds one, looks for the second. It will go on to Pepper Nero instead. So
it is just a farm lane, yeah. Let's see Frederick. Oh, sorry, Zayu on the Gragas. Come down towards this bottom side here. Secure that tower. Maybe even a kill on Frederick.
Oh, gets hooked in. The box does land as well. He'll be jumping away with a flash. Gets the rend. Gets the follow-up with the Fate's Call, but he is tanking up this turret. Adri tries to return with the damage. Doesn't quite have it just yet. Celiva going underneath that turret. Wants Zayu to be the one tanking, but it's actually going to go over to Fresh. Gets the body slam and the Drunken Rage. Adri doesn't quite have the damage, but he will flash away. Here comes the teleport now onto that minion. It is Whirlip. He has the ultimate. He gets the kill onto Libic. Looking for another one onto Zayu. Lands a devastating charge, and also the Ignite with the auto attack. Double kill goes in for the Hecarim. Trying to catch up into this game. Celiva now going toe-to-toe with Pepper Nero in the mid lane. Take Fun's there to follow up, and he will detonate him with the E-stacks and will be escaping for this one. So overall, that was a 2 for 2.
Kalista.
Yeah, jumping around.
Bot lane tower.
Ultimate comes through, interrupts the E from Adri, in fact, and will be dragging him back in with the flay. Tries to get the damage onto Libic, but there's not quite enough in time before he drops down. He only just came back from the spawn pad. Meanwhile, in the mid lane, Kuban will be teleporting in before the tower dies. She'll be able to clear out this minion wave.
So much. Every time Giants try to make a play on Celiva, multiple members from Reason were there. He's going to get down to these towers. Obviously waiting for his TP, but might just look for another one on Adri. A lot of damage.
He's slowed down. Frederick is there to Chilling Smite, but there's the ultimate Dragon Descent. Lands onto Adri, but he is able to get away. The binding lands, but the lantern is there for him to take just a second. And the Dragon.
For Giants, there's a pink ward placed and no wards in the river at all. Riley's going to walk in to check this one. They should expect it. But there's Kalista stacks now with the Ren. That's gone.
Yeah, and so is Rydell. He gets dragged in. He just wants an award, but it's just too late. They all disappeared off the map and it's like, something's up. And it was Baron. But we do have the teleport in from Kuban, though. He's coming in from the left-hand side into this fight. He's got the home guards. He hasn't been seen just yet, but Giants have already gone down under exited stage right this time. Lands the Flame Breath, have maybe found Rydell. He does have his flash to go, not over the wall. He tries to juke them with the vision, but Kuban's already in the bush. He can see you. And more bottom lane, they are pushing the
TP,
top lane,
Kallista's
middle
mid
lane.
lane.
Here comes the teleport as well from Hecarim. Is it going to be enough? Can he get in range? He moves on to Take Fun, kind of just knocks him away from the rest of the team. Finally uses his ultimate onto Lipic and Zayu, picks up the first one, looking for the next one onto Gragas. They do have Celeber way away from the fight, so there's not much he can do about it, but the Whimsy and the help picks keep Zayu alive for now. Take Fun, the real MVP of this one, keeps his ally alive. Does get hit by the binding, but the shields will keep him alive as well. Now Kumon comes into the fight. He gets blasted down by the Hecarim. He's looking for even more damage to happen. Celeber now comes into the fight. I'm surprised he wasn't split pushing elsewhere, but he now comes into this one, and there is the recalls from Rido, but they can't afford to recall right in front of the faces of Reason. The Giants will have to deal with. The Baron has now been started by Reason Gaming, looking to turn around and maybe try and get on them. Kuban looking for the one to go for the initiate into the Wild Growth. Willib comes in with the big ultimate onto the back line, also with Frederick to assist. 2 versus the ward right now. Ryder will be blasted into the team. Baron is assisting with the damage as well, and the Frost Bomb comes through, but the front line is disintegrated. The back line from Giants was basically non-existent, and they just lose 2 members for that one. Now the Baron will be going down. Kuban wanted the recall, but Baron says, nope, you have to kill me instead.
Pepinero. So the back line were just staying very far back, and Reason Gaming then with an untouched Kalista. Maybe they're afraid of Giants getting some sort of hard engage where Kuban won't be able to TP in time. Would really prefer him though to just split push here, so you have 2 lanes with buffed up minions. But they're still going to take down his tower. I mean, again, it's small things for them. It just makes it a little bit more difficult.
Oh, the hook onto Adri as well, followed by the Dragon's Descent. And this is now a 5 versus 4 underneath the turret, but the turret doesn't even matter that it's there. Celeber follows up with the Pierce as well. But it's just so much damage in such a little amount of time, and Adri is already gone. This could be the game right here and now, Deficio.
Yeah. The thing is, Reason are so far ahead by them just grouping. That is perfectly fine as well. Kuban is recalling now.
Pepinero taken out by the damage from Take Fun. Look at that Luden's Echo value. And they will be coming back in this series with a win. Now 2-1. Giants Gaming, they still have another game to go at least if they want to make it back into the LCS.